Former President Jimmy Carter, joined by all living First Ladies in an emotional tribute to his late wife, the First Lady Rosalynn Carter. She was remembered as a woman who served our country with dignity and grace. CBS 2's Dick Brennan here now with the celebration of her life today. Dick.
Dignity and grace. Well said, Maurice. Jimmy Carter has been in hospice care in Plains, Georgia since February, but a man known for his sheer force of will bravely made his way to Atlanta for the final chapter of a love story with his wife Rosalynn that lasted decades. They crowded a church in Atlanta to say goodbye to an extraordinary American, Rosalynn Carter. And despite frailty and illness, 99-year-old former President Jimmy Carter was there, once again nearby, his beloved wife of 77 years.
My mother, Rosalynn Carter, was the most beautiful woman I've ever met.
All 5 living First Ladies attended, along with former President Clinton and President Biden.
Thank you all for coming and acknowledging this remarkable sisterhood that you share with my grandmother. Secretary Clinton and Dr. Biden, we also welcome your lovely husbands.
Jason Carter eulogized his grandmother.
She was like everyone else's grandmother in a lot of ways. Almost all of her recipes call for mayonnaise, for example.
Rosalynn Carter was hailed as a trailblazer.
Wife, mother, business manager, political strategist, diplomat, advocate, author.
And what a remarkable love story Rosalynn and Jimmy shared. They wed in 1946. He was 21, fresh out of the Naval Academy. She was 18. The former president was once asked what was the high point of his long life.
In my entire life's experience, I would say it was marrying my wife, Rosalynn.
Perhaps the most emotional moment of the service when their daughter Amy read a love letter written by Jimmy some 70 years ago while he served in the Navy.
My darling, every time I have ever been away from you, I have been thrilled when I returned to discover just how wonderful you are. While I am away, I try to convince myself that you really are not, could not be as sweet and beautiful as I remember. But when I see you, I fall in love with you all over again. Goodbye, darling. Until tomorrow, Jimmy.
Rosalynn Carter was 96 years old. Tomorrow there will be a private funeral in Maurice. She'll be buried in Plains on the family property.
A love story, 8 decades in the making.
Incredible.
Really, truly.
Beautiful.
Thank you, Dick.